Good evening. The BBC has announced it will be moving the 9 o'clock news to 10 in just under a fortnight. The move has taken many people by surprise, as it had been decided to move the flagship news programme next year. The BBC claims it's what audiences want, and there's no point in delaying. But critics have attacked the BBC for going head-to-head with ITN, saying that audiences will fall.
It's bold, but is it wise? In less than 2 weeks, the BBC will move its flagship TV news bulletin and turn its evening programme schedule upside down. If nothing else, it has shock value. The 9 o'clock television news has been a BBC landmark for 30 years. Today, the corporation denied that moving it to 10 was marginalising the news.
We believe that we will do better in audience terms at 10 o'clock over time than we would have done had we stayed at 9.
And if that's not the case, what action will the BBC take?
Well, the BBC will have to review the decision, keep it under constant review, because it's a very important part of our scheduling and our public service offering. And the BBC has shown that if it's made a decision that turns out to be wrong, it's capable of changing its mind.
Fans shocked but calm as
It was ITV's decision to move its own nightly news to 10 o'clock 3 nights a week, which encouraged the BBC to accelerate a change already planned for this time next year. The BBC has caught ITV by surprise.
Frankly, I'm horrified. I don't think it's in the service of the viewers, and I think it's going to result in probably a halving of the news audiences across BBC One and ITV.
The Current Affairs flagship programme Panorama is also moving to Sunday, where it'll follow a new fixed 10 p.m. bulletin. The late regional news bulletins will double in length to 6.5 minutes. Even so, today's changes have aroused concern across the political spectrum.
I think they do need to keep a very careful watch on what happens to the level of audience and what happens to the overall quality of the news that's coming out.
The public will have two competing news programmes at the same time on most weekdays, and that just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for ITV, obviously. It doesn't make sense for the BBC either, and I very much regret this decision.
The BBC is relying on popular audience pullers like The Royal Family, which returns to our screens this autumn, to support the move of news to 10. The new order starts on October the 16th. The BBC is not noted for making quick decisions. The wisdom or failure of this one will depend on two things: the quality of programmes replacing the news at 9 o'clock in the evening and the audience figures for the new later bulletin. Greg Wood, BBC News.